Hello, and I'm having a very low energy sort of day today. Not entirely sure why. Might be because I went to the little local corner shop and ended up buying lots of mysterious crisps. So, it may be the after effect of what purports to be Avrica flavour crisps. As that they cause somnolence and sleepiness. Oh well, I guess I've got to fix this line, which is moving just as sleepily and in as much torpor as me today. Okay, well, what did I do? Well, I kind of messed up Bournemouth Woods with my attempt to create some sort of roll-on, roll-off nightmare. I just reduced the capacity of the wood input, so let's see, how happy are Bournemouth with me? Ooh, Bournemouth are largely okay with widespread demolition of their stuff, so let's indulge in a bit of that. So maybe this will work, possibly. I think. This is just everything you know about station design. Everything I do in this series around station design, from this point onwards, just don't do it. Wow, Bournemouth really like me. They are very, very trusting. Yes, everything in this series around station design, around all of this, just no. just no. Just don't. Nothing Timberwolf does is in anything that you should ever copy in your game. This is terrible. I'm going to put this on science and find out what its throughput is. Its throughput is probably 0. Oh, no, it's non-zero. Let's maglev that up. Let's make sure that has a plethora of levitation options. I'm opening the console for. Right. Okay. Well, that's trains are moving. Maybe what's going on here? What new fuss and nonsense is going on in this location? It should be. Ooh, we've got a signal gap issue. So. Let's see why this. Why do they all want to go there? Oh, because that's the only way that you can actually get down there. That only goes to Exeter Woods, so. Well, I could fix this with good logical network design. Or, you know where that one's going, don't you? Or, oh, you rotters. So I can't even make that work. Oh, well, fine. We'll go around the edges here. Thurble our way around there. It'd be total spaghetti. It's just sort of noodle central. Oh, let's bridge, big bridge. There we go. That's what I wanted. Yeah, total spaghetti factory. I wonder if there's any trains on that. What disaster that will cause. Well, it's not like we haven't had lost wood trains sort of forlornly making their way around the network for quite some time, so. Strood no longer accepts goods. Strood has become. It's because we deprived them of rugby, and now they have become some sort of secretive enclave. This isn't going to help. You know what's going to help? Really bad ideas. That's what's going to help. We just tunnel under Exeter. Double it up a little, so, there's actually, might even triple it up. That would be slow, but. Oh. Why is everything just always at maximum bother, no matter what? Let's just get rid of that for a moment. Yes, 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 yes. It will be fixed in a bit. This is like when you're trying to feed the dogs and they're getting all het up about feeding cycles. Well, this is going well, isn't it? How much will Exeter let me demolish? No, nothing. No demolition for you at all. You're not allowed it. They can't build that house there. You can't demolish that road. You are trapped in this nightmare now, with no way out whatsoever. Because I don't think you can build bridges over a house node. I could just build a load of trees, and then even though I will be demolishing them, they will get major annoyed, as it were. It'll be fine. This is just why must it be like this always? I don't know what I'm doing. And that is actually the line that I need. The line that I need to rejoin anyway. So, just save me from myself, please. So this is who knows, right? Okay, well that maybe if I do that, that will reverse itself and it will go down there. Hooray, one problem sorted. Okay, so that's sort of okay, possibly now. Right, yes, let's just do that. And now this, where did this come from? This came from here. So, okay. No, there's no demolishing for you. This is not going to be very good in terms of signal gap, but... Or Exeter local authority being particularly happy with what I'm doing, but... I don't know anymore. At all. Never knew in the first place, let alone anymore. Right. Okay. Now this looks like a jolly old day at the circus, doesn't it? Oh, bother. That's going to have to go around there. That's going to miff them up even more. There we go. That's fine. Oh, trains have got down there. So it's popular. Everybody is doing it. Did I connect that to remotely the correct thing? And this is an awful mess here because this... I guess I've cured my low energy problem. Just... Why is... Okay, so the problem here is this actually doesn't help because this is all... Yeah. So what I could do is I could build a tunnel, maybe? No, I can't build a tunnel because everything is awful. Everything is the worst. And getting worse. Yeah. Right. Now maybe I could build a tunnel. So... I tried to make things better. I really did, go, yes, I can improve this, I can make it nicer, but no, it was not to be. There we go, look at, hey! Just try not to look at the network I've built. Oh, there's more there, so does that, I don't know if this helps capacity at all, because I'm now trying to deal with all of the mess that I've created, so... I think if we could just go a little bit over. Oh, we're going to be waiting there. It's going to make it hard to fiddle with this. why can't this happen on a day when I have lots of energy? When I'm in sort of, over caffeinated and over sugared and whatever other junk I put in my digestive system. Why can't it happen on a day like that when I'm just overstimulated? Why must it happen on a day when I'm... Yeah, that can go down there. Why must it happen on one of my low energy days? There. And that still did not help in the slightest, the thing which I had the problem with, which was that I couldn't signal that. So what I'm going to have to do is that. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. And then... Oh, yes, I don't care anymore. And this is entirely unnecessary because this I've now built this enormous sort of bridge just for the couple of wood trains which go down there. Oh, well, never mind. So has that improved anything in the slightest? Maybe a little improvement. I mean, that seems to be going a little less sluggishly. There's still some slowage going on. But this, yeah, like that train's able to zip nicely down there. Ooh, yes. Where'd it go? And, it zips off there once it goes down there. So, right. So that's possibly... No, don't even have the energy to speak anymore. So this is the level. So it's kind of I guess I'm reading something and talking about. So one of the issues with gaming YouTube is that there's probably a lot of channels I think sometimes which, and these are not my words, by the way. These are words of an actual industry professional. Miffed Bournemouth too much now, and which is that some gaming stuff on YouTube is a bit low effort. And welcome to the low energy, low effort channel where we build networks just with whatever is the most expedient way while just going basically sounding like a defective VCR. Yes. Oh, there's a reference all your viewers will get. I think we have some people who probably remember the joys of putting a tape into this big black box, which would then just make horrible noises for about 30 seconds. And maybe at the end of it, if you were really lucky, you get an extremely low-resolution video. We didn't know it was low resolution at the time. It was for videos just... Yes, they're fine. Well, I don't see any signs of disaster around here, so I think the lack of disaster around here is kind of okay. It's an acceptable level of disaster. It's moderately disastrous, but I can live with it. So, oh dear. This just won't get any better. So, I think that I should RoRo this up. I mean, that's going to be the way. This is not a good RoRo design, but it is fairly obvious that I abandoned good design principles quite a while ago in this series. Now it's basically if the railway holds up for more than about 2 minutes, I proclaim it's kind of good. Okay, so we go over there, yes. These vehicles have loads of power, so I'm not too worried about hills. Curves may be a bit of a problem. Oh, this is This is going to need to go further out, isn't it? Which is going to cause problems with Nuki because we're not going to be allowed to do it. They're going to be ultra miffed because of all the... Oh, no, they're happy. They're like, okay. They're like, oh, you want to destroy stuff? Fill your boots. We are totally up with that. There's a power station in the way. Well, I think I could make it work. But I think that I can only have this. So this is going to have to go. This is going to have to now be a free platform. Roller station. Okay, and oh, well, fine, go there, see what happens. As I say, if the railway holds up for more than about 2 seconds, it's good. If it doesn't actively fall apart, I'm like, yeah, I succeeded. That's fine. And I think, yeah, let's make this even worse. Let's give it a 4th platform. It's a wood loading station, isn't it? Oh! Just it's fine. In post-production, I'm going to just put erroneous tape loading noises on the subtitles. And we're going to... What is that? Why? Don't bother someone else. Don't you have a different game series to be in? Watching that UFO. What my eye on you. Oh, it's quite fast. Maybe if you could build that as a vehicle, that'd be good. Seems tremendously unfair. I'm fairly sure it's the longest game of XCOM. XCOM have won by now. There are no more UFOs until Terror from the Deep in the 2060s or whatever it is. But find some railway track. Just, if you're going to be a nuisance, at least be an efficient nuisance. Just like this lackadaisical, slow, lazy approach to being a nuisance. There's loads of track. There, you could just nuisance that up. Don't need to go zoggling around like... Why? Why can't you just find something to be a nuisance with? Preferably something that's not mine. Although that is... Yes. Oh, come on. Surely you need to stop for a wee or something. Don't you leave that alone, that's complicated. That will take me ages to rebuild. Not having it. Where are you going? What the... I dislike this. I feel this is not... No. This is not what I wanted to see in my game. I can't even follow it with a control click or something, so try to control click on it. See if I just stop it. UFO just stopped. There we go. End of that. Oh, it's fine. At least you've highlighted some bridges which need rebridgerating. Just find some track. Is it... why have I got the only lost aliens? Stop and ask for directions if you can't find the bit of track that you want. It's like the XCOM are just the slowest scrambling organisation in the world. But is it... Oh, yes, go and demolish that. Go and sit on that. That's an excellent thing for you to go and raid and annoy. Yes, that's monorail. Go and ruin that. No. No, turn back, turn around. You go else. Yes, demolish that. That'll be... Oh, just demolish anything. At this rate, I demolish my stuff and just... Yes, there. Look, you could go down there, all down there. And that would be perfect. I know why this UFO... What the game logic is on where the UFO lands, because it seems to be having tremendous difficulties. Oh, there you go. This is the content you come here to see, which is me follow a UFO around. Where is XCOM? Defund XCOM. This is the advice that this game is giving you. XCOM are not to be trusted. They are just... Fine. I'm going to accept that it's going to land somewhere at some point. And it's going to cause an amount of bother, which is slightly more bother than I am happy with. Just going to accept that. I'm going to pump some more trains onto there. Because I think things are going okay. The passenger network, just give up. If you want to travel as a passenger in this world, just get the aliens to do it, and they're probably going to be better than any of the officially provided transport services. Maybe, maybe you're just going to wander around with them for ages, being unable to find their destination, and there's that risk. But yes, passenger travel. We'll get the aliens to do it. This is doing... Oh, this is nice and fruity, isn't it? We are shifting a lot of goods. Oh, yes. Rub the hands together. Will this pick up? I think so. Possibly you just got a hand clap. Oh, this is good. Satisfied noises. Even low energy satisfied noises, And I only have so much satisfaction I can have because of the aforementioned energy problem. I didn't buy enough luridly coloured caffeinated energy drinks at the corn shop. I was confused. Most of them are Formula One driver flavoured, and I don't know which Formula One driver I think tastes the best. So, you've done that routine before. Oh, this is... No, I'm going to say, this is going well, isn't it? This is genuinely going well. I don't have to do my normal sarcastic, oh, this is going well. No, this is genuinely going well. Just 3 platforms. Don't you treacherous trains make it stop going well. I am happy. Leave me alone in my reverie. Okay, yeah, it's okay. It's doing an okay job of it. In fact, yes, other than the livestock. Now, the livestock, I think, is a problem because, yeah, this is just a very, very little station. It probably should be turned into a station with facilities for rolling on and indeed rolling off. So let's do that. Well, this is a little bit tight to the edge. I'm getting nervous. I have a small amount of nerves. I feel that maybe the thing that I want to do may not work as well. Oh, finally! Finally! You've managed it, have you? Let's see. Where are XCOM? There we go. That was effective, wasn't it? That set me back a whole 5 seconds. Right, let's go back to here. I'm making even more problems for myself right now, but that's not exactly unusual. Let's see how far can they build out to the edge of the map. So can I do that? Can I? Oh no! So I can't. Oh dear. There's not enough room for what I want to do around here. So I think. Oh, I'm just going to have to hope, aren't I? If I do that, then I have an extra... Oh, yeah. Because if this has kind of an extra route out, so we're going to go around there. Extra route out. So if I let the trains clear out a little bit quicker. Feeling a modicum of bother rising. So, I don't know if that goes there. Then goes sort of across there. And that goes there. So we can pop that there and ignore the hopeless signal gaps because Everything is just awful in this network. It is total spaghetti, and I'm going to just accept that that's how life is now for me. This is going to be bad. This is because this has and this is going to have to be. So I'm going to have to limit the speed of these. I'm not sure that this is the best thing, but no, it's an alternative route, so it's okay. That actually will help the trains exit that station a bit quicker, because these can now come in without these having to cross them, going across there. So that might help a little bit with capacity. It might not. It might just be totally useless. Should we do... Let's see if we can make this actually also better. Like, yeah, all that lovely, co-op style, beautiful build. That's all going totally out the window. It has been thoroughly defenestrated, and we are now just purely in survival mode. There we go. That's okay. So hopefully that should have a relatively efficient exit. Now, so is that going to help the train up here? The station up here. It's mostly livestock. And the thing is, because these don't have great capacity because they're some different. What do you call them? So different. What do you call them? Yes, they're nearly half the train is livestock, but it's some sort of the sort of truck horror that's going around here. Radio logistics there. They seem to do quite well. They're actually worth quite a lot as well. They have quite a good operating profit. I wonder whether I just take them over or something. Maybe that's something for a future episode. We should consider that. But I think it should only subject you to so much of me having a low energy day. So I shall see you in a future episode of West Country 9020, whatever the numbers are. Goodbye. There we go. Go out on that. Goodbye, indeed.